Jason had chosen to spend the winter holidays at his family's house, a serene retreat from the hustle of city life. Making a ritual of parking his car at the forest entrance, he wandered into the woods to find solace. However, on one particular evening, his stroll led him deeper than usual, and as the daylight dwindled, a mysterious scream echoed from the forest depths. Unsure if it was the cry of an animal or a woman, Jason hesitated. The impending darkness heightened his senses, and although the sound ceased, he sensed that the organ was accurate. Yet, the thought of encountering a wild animal, perhaps a wolf seeking food during this time of the year, lingered in his mind. As he cautiously proceeded, a pair of gleaming eyes emerged from the forest's shadows. A creature, either a coyote or a wolf, darted towards him with alarming speed. It became evident that the animal wasn't pursuing him, but racing towards his parked car. Relief washed over Jason as he entered the safety of his vehicle. However, the nagging possibility that the chilling screams might have human roots prompted him to embark on the journey home. Yet, as he reflected, the grim likelihood settled in. Those haunting sounds may have never belonged to a human at all. A year had passed, and Jason returned to his countryside house with his dog at the first available opportunity. Situated in a small neighborhood formed by a few villas, the proximity to the forest area still cast a lonely ambience. As Jason drove by the forest, he noticed a girl hitchhiking. Despite it not being his usual practice to pick up hitchhikers, this girl appeared harmless, and he couldn't leave her stranded in the approaching darkness. After inviting her into the car, Jason inquired about her destination, only to discover that she was headed to the house right next to his. With a friendly smile, Jason informed the girl, "I'm going in that direction too, we're neighbors." As they approached her house, she requested to be dropped off before reaching her destination. Jason obliged, but later realized that she had left her jacket in the car. Luckily, he identified her house. It was right next door. Contemplating, he thought, "I'll return it to her tomorrow, and perhaps we'll meet again." The next day, Jason, determined to return the jacket left by the girl he encountered the day before, knocked on the neighbor's door. A woman in her 60s answered, and Jason politely greeted her. "Hello. I believe this jacket belongs to your daughter. She left it behind yesterday." The woman responded firmly, "This cannot be my daughter's jacket. You must have come to the wrong house." Taken aback, Jason insisted on seeing the girl again. To his bewilderment, the woman revealed that her daughter couldn't have left a jacket behind because she had passed away the previous year. The following day, Jason went shopping, and on his way home, he noticed another girl hitchhiking on the forest road. When his car got closer to the girl, he realized that it was the same girl he had encountered before. Feeling a chill, he hesitated about stopping, but the girl moved to the middle of the road, compelling Jason to halt and crack the window. Recognizing her, Jason was taken aback as the girl remarked, "What? Were you going to leave a girl alone in this darkness?" Attempting to ease the tension, Jason replied, "Of course not. We're neighbors anyway," and opened the door. However, a nagging feeling told him something didn't quite add up. The girl initiated a conversation. "Do you come here often?" she asked. Jason responded, "I try to come every year." The girl continued, "Last year, wild animals tore a girl to pieces around here. Did you hear?" Jason claimed ignorance, but a suspicion lingered in his mind. While Jason was on the road, he observed the mysterious girl closely. When she noticed him placing his hands inside his jacket, he wondered if she suspected he was carrying a knife. He thought, encountering someone in the forest at this hour and asking absurd questions. He had neither a weapon nor any other tool on hand. His toolbox was in the bed of his truck. Suddenly, Jason began to slow down and pulled to the right. He said to the girl, "There's a sound coming from the rear tire. You stay here, and I'll check. I'll be back right away," and headed toward the truck bed. Retrieving a utility knife from the toolbox in the safe, he put it in his pocket. As he closed the bed of the truck, he noticed the girl standing next to him. The girl asked, "What's wrong with the tire?" and grinned meaninglessly. Jason's anxiety increased. He assured the girl there was no problem, and they could continue. She then said, "We're already close to home. I'll walk from here. Thank you for everything. I'll tell my mother about your help, both now and last year." While Jason contemplated when he saw this girl last year, his uneasiness turned into fear. The next morning, as Jason passed by the house the girl claimed was her own, curiosity consumed him. Should he knock on the door again? Yet, what would he say if the same old woman answered again? Just as he pondered these thoughts, the woman opened the door and began dragging a large black garbage bag tied with yellow string outside. Seizing the opportunity, Jason decided to approach her under the guise of offering help with the garbage. He greeted her. "Hello, ma'am. Let me take out your garbage," glancing at the name written on the doorbell from the corner of his eye. The name indicated a man, likely her husband, and if Farmer was next to the name, it must be their surname. Jason struggled but managed to lift the black garbage bag tied with a yellow rope. After the woman expressed her gratitude, Jason took the chance to ask, "My name is Jason. We're neighbors. What is your name?" The woman replied, "My name is Mary." Thus he gleaned another detail about the people residing in that house. Now it was time to return home and conduct some research. During his research, Jason stumbled upon distressing news online in a local newspaper. A girl with the surname Farmer was found torn to pieces in the forest last year, a victim of wild animals. The news reported that she succumbed after wandering injured in the forest for a while. Although the article lacked a picture, the eerie coincidence left Jason unsettled. Was he merely dreaming a ridiculous dream, or was there something more sinister at play? The fear lingered. To dispel the solitude, he reached out to his brother, living 3 hours away, requesting a visit with his family. Jason's brother, always a comforting presence whenever Jason needed someone, responded affirmatively. "We'll set out in the evening and be there by morning. We have the key. You can rest, don't wake up at that time," he assured. Hearing that his brother Tom was going to come with his wife Joanne and son David, Jason felt a sense of relief. The prospect of having family around brought comfort during these unsettling times. Before having some rest, he filled his dog's food bowl, although the canine was not around. Jason thought she must have been asleep somewhere. While ascending to his bedroom, faint wolf-like howls echoed. In this winter period, wolves and jackals occasionally ventured into the area searching for food, sometimes scavenging through garbage. Oddly, knocks sounded at the door as Jason went downstairs and flicked on the lights. No one was there, making him question if he was exaggerating. Despite his unease, he dismissed the incident and attempted to relax on the sofa. Suddenly, he felt a presence behind him. Alone in the house, Jason, upon turning around, noticed an open window. The fear inside him intensified. After securing all the doors, he reluctantly concluded that the best course of action was to try to get some sleep. He woke up in the morning to the sound of a knock echoing from downstairs. In the dim light, he descended the stairs cautiously, his steps filled with fear. A woman with long hair was walking towards the kitchen. Assuming it was Joanne, his brother's wife, he called out, "Is that you, Joanne? Are you here?" "Yes, go to sleep," replied a voice from afar. Jason felt relief, thinking his brother had arrived and was probably asleep. Choosing to return to his room for more sleep, he was startled once again by the sound of a door. Glancing at his phone for the time, he discovered a message from his brother. "Jason, David is a little sick. We will be leaving tomorrow morning." The uneasiness within Jason transformed into horror. Gripping a stick, he descended the stairs in fear, feeling as if he might faint. As he reached the bottom, his eye caught sight of their neighbor's home from the window. Mary, the old woman next door, was staring at him from her upstairs window. Taking a few steps, his foot hit something. It was the same large black garbage bag tied with yellow string. When he opened the bag, terror gripped him at what he saw: his dog's head. Nearly vomiting, he noticed a small paper with a message on it. The words were chilling. "My daughter died because of you. You will die too. Was it fun to carry your dog's dead body?" Shocked and horrified, he fled the house, sprinting to his car with no destination in mind, desperate to escape this nightmare as quickly as possible. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for similar content.